first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. On the Bills sideline, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Green Bay. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback, Josh Allen.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On third down, it's Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action, Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's first and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. New season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, you're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second and
throwing on second down, Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. 3rd and 11.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense is going to take over now for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Wow, it's hard to get a square shot when he's moving like that. Spinning and turning and picking up 9 yards. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Devontae Wyatt. He's got his 1st sack of the season here early in week 1.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Allen to throw on second down. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Third and long. Man in motion is Coleman. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2. Brings up third down and 6.
From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Krause. And looks like he's going to come up just short for the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. They will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 41.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football from the 41. Here's second and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
The outside, that's caught by Hill. And he will power his way into the end zone. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Packers. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
On first down, Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection is just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Throwing on second down, it's Allen. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down and 9. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. But Packers offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They face second down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Love to throw. Work in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing is Love. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
on play action, Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Play action. It's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
12 more yards. That's another good.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Love. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that's Joey Bosa, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Allen now on 2nd down. He connects with Palmer on that one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. Allen going to throw for it. He's got his man. That's Coleman. He's going to have the Bills' 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills' 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Now Cook loses the football. And the Packers have recovered the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Lowe to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And he finds Tyreek. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Packers going to use their final timeout now. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. That's going to be blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic 1st down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's like the first day of school, isn't it? Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now.
teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a Bills first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Josh Allen on the bootleg. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Hook. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Keon Coleman, touchdown, Bills.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage, great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And 11.
To throw is Love. He's got his man. It's Hill. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing is Love. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. He'll get about 2. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Take this in, back at the 16. And he'll be brought down, short return. And they'll take over there. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Cook. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack. There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They run on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
To the air once more is Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Cook. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
8 yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Packers set to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First down throw there is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Bills.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Allen will throw. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. Packers offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll try a jet sweep. There's Golden. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. That is the danger of the play calling down there, Greg. Trying to stretch it out, can't get there, and it's going to cost them 2 points.
Most often, Mike, anytime you're backed up, the idea is to try to get the running back running downhill at the defense. For that exact reason, he got bounced out wide. They were able to string the play out towards the sideline, and it results in the safety.
Here comes a return. He'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Keon Holden, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready for this next possession, and they will be looking to turn things around. They had the safety, turned it against them the last time they had it, followed by a field goal. So now they operate from behind as they've got it back 1st and 10. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Love. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
We'll go play action with Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw, so ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
On comes the Packers punting team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Allen going to give it to Cook. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So now they'll throw it with Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. So a road win here for the Bills. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. that'll just about do it. For Greg Olson and our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.